it's Jodie. In this video, girl, I just gotta keep it real with you. I'm gonna be talking about something that affects a lot of women. It affects their self-esteem, it affects their trust, you know, it affects their confidence. And I feel like it needs addressing because it's not okay, and it is something that I personally hate. Like, when I say hate, I mean, bitch, I hate that shit, hate, okay? You can probably tell from the title of this video what it's about, but it's about PORN, that nastiness. Blech. I've just briefly touched on how I feel, but like I said, I hate it. I feel it is disrespectful. I feel like it degrades women, but I hate it more if my partner watches it. It's not so much porn itself, because if a guy is watching it and he's not in a relationship, who fucking cares? Like, he's got needs. I just feel like it degrades me as a person, and I feel like it is disrespectful to me if my partner watches it. I've been in a relationship now for over a year, nearly 2 years, with my boyfriend Jaquay. So if I keep saying the name Jaquay, just referencing throughout, you know who that is. Me and him have an agreement that, well, he's agreed to not watch it because it upsets me. It makes me feel so self-conscious. Like, I'll see some of these girls in these porn videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm nowhere near as skinny as her, or I don't have abs like her, or I don't have big boobs like her. So she's got really long, beautiful blonde hair. Is he attracted to blondes? And now, yes, I could be crazy, but I know I'm not the only lady, okay? There are so many mixed opinions and feelings, emotions about porn, and I'm talking about from a woman's point of view. There's some women like me who really don't like it, who it really upsets, who gets really self-conscious because I'm not as pretty as these girls in porn. My body is not like these girls in porn. I'm normal. I can't afford a boob job, you know? It makes me feel like, well, if he has to watch porn when he lives with me and has sex with me, does that mean he's looking elsewhere? Does that mean he's interested in other girls? You know, is he bored of me? Am I not good enough? It makes me feel all these type of things. There's women who don't mind it, who think, okay, everybody has needs. I'm not going to give it to you every second of every day. You might be in the mood to have sex and I'm not there. Okay, cool. But then there's women who will actually watch porn with their partner, and I didn't this makes me sound so uneducated. I didn't know women did that until like last week, when I was doing a little bit of research to do this video, because obviously I can't just come into the video and be like, blah, 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 this is my opinion, blah, 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 done. That's it. That's what everyone thinks, because no. So I was seeing what other girlies think, and some actually watch it with their partners. Now, I may be biased because I don't like porn, but does it not seem weird to anyone else that you and your partner are there getting off individually to someone else? Does the amount of porn your partner watches matter? And I feel like this question is more aimed at the women who don't mind that their partners watch porn. Now, I feel like it does matter. Just because these women don't mind doesn't mean they're going to be okay with their partner watching porn every single day. I feel like there is a point where it does become too much. Girl, let me say this is some tea right here. I was watching a documentary on BBC Three, because everybody knows that the shit, right? That's where you go when you're bored, and I'm bored a lot, so I'm there a lot. Yeah, and I watched the documentary, and it was about a guy, and the title of it was literally, I'm addicted to porn, and he would watch it every single day whenever he could. And I mean, if someone's husband was doing that every single day, whenever they could, whenever they got a chance, I mean, I think that's a problem. Do girls watch porn? If they do, why aren't they open about it? I feel like there's a stigma about girls watching porn. I feel like it's not as acceptable for a female to watch a porn, like a pornographic video. Whereas for a man, I feel like people kind of accept it. Like there was this whole situation when I was younger, and I ain't gonna get too into it, but basically I heard my dad watching porn once. I rang my mom crying my eyes out, and I was like, this is disgusting, why is he doing this? Mom, you know, and I was kind of pissed at her response, because her response was literally, all men watch porn. And I was like, no. I was like, no. I feel like it's socially acceptable. Like my mum saying all men watch porn. I feel like people think that. You know, people think, oh, all men watch porn, it's normal. But if a woman watches porn, you never hear of, I don't anyway, hear of a woman watching porn. I don't know, I just feel like it's completely different for women to watch porn, and that's why they don't talk about it, maybe because it's socially unacceptable. If a woman, like, okay, I know some guys, like I know a couple friends that will send each other, and these are guy friends that will send each other porn videos, or themselves having sex with someone, and their friends being like, yeah, well done, that's sick, like, get it, bro. I don't know. Listen, if one of my girls sent me a video of her having sex, I'd be like, are you okay? Is your phone hacked? Do you want me to call the police? Is this code for help me? I'm in trouble. Like, bitch, did you send it to the wrong person? Are you okay? It wouldn't be as normal. So I feel like that's society's fault, that women, because I feel like women do watch porn. Women have needs too, so don't tell me no different. Just because you got a weenus and we have a vagina doesn't mean we don't need needs. We don't need satisfaction, we don't need relief, okay? We do. So obviously girls watch porn because they need some type of relief too, if they're not in a sexual relationship, obviously. What they're gonna do? Is it socially acceptable? This is kind of a similar question to the one I just answered, but I feel like yes and no. Yes, more so for men, no to girls, but I also feel like a little bit no to guys, because like I mentioned that documentary I watched for the guy who was addicted to porn, and on the documentary he was saying he would rather tell his mum that he just got high on heroin than tell his mum that he just watched porn. And I mean, when I first heard that, I was like, well, that's a bit extreme. But sit back and think. You're having a conversation with your mum and dad, or your grandma or granddad, whoever you look up to, whoever's raised you, you know. Would you rather sit there and be like, okay, I just got high on drugs? Or would you rather sit there and say, I just watched porn? Because when I thought about it like that, bitch, I'm telling them I sniff coke. I'm telling them I don't even know how, I just shot heroin in my arm. Like, I'm telling them any motherfucking thing other than I just watch porn. My last question for the day: is there a stereotype about guys who watch porn? Yes. Like, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. I'm only going to talk about from what I think, because I can't say yes, everybody thinks this. But from my point of view, I feel like if someone came to me and was like, okay, picture in your mind a guy who watches porn. I'm going to picture an old man, and I don't know why, but his race, he is British, he is white. I'm going to picture him to be a dirty old man, you know, who's just disgusting. But obviously, according to my mum, all men watch porn. So girls, before I end this video, I just want to say, even if your man does watch porn, that doesn't mean he doesn't love you any less. That doesn't mean you aren't good enough for him. That doesn't mean he wants your body to change or to look any certain way, because your man, your partner, loves you for you. try not to let it upset you. And if it really does upset you, like it does me, there are things or ways around that. Like your partner, this is just off the top of my head. Say if, like, it's okay for me and my partner, Jaquay, because we live together, we're not far away. But say if you're in a relationship where you don't see each other a lot or not as often as you would like, and that means you can't have sex regularly, obviously you're going to need some type of relief, which is why your boyfriend watches porn. There's ways around that. I mean, when you are together, you could film yourselves having sex, and then whenever he's away from you and he feels like he needs to, he can re-watch you two, so then he's not watching another woman. You could also send each other pictures, or I don't know, have phone sex. Like there's ways you can work around it, you know. Just have a conversation about it, try to understand each other. I also just want to add this in because my boyfriend once said it to me when we was having a conversation about it. I was getting really upset in this conversation, and I was saying like, well, you must be attracted to them, and he was like, Jodie, there is also a guy in this video, and he was like, I'm not attracted to men. He was like, it's not the woman that I'm attracted to, it's more the act that they do. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. If you've got any questions, please leave them below, guys. I will be checking the comments to help you guys see if you have any questions for me. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Aurora's Angels UK. You can also follow me on Instagram at JodieXWard. I will also put that on the screen right now. I'm so glad we got to have this little chat. Thank you for watching, girlies. Goodbye.